Whenever I talk about vitamin C serums, there is one that appears as a recommendation in my comments, the timeless 20% vitamin C plus E ferulic acid. Apparently a cult favorite for many in the US. It is not readily available in Germany, so I had to have it shipped over with my Wishtrend order, but you know me, if everyone tells me that something is that good, I need to see for myself. So here we go. How do I feel about it? And will it replace my current favorite by Geek and Gorgeous? Hi, I'm Dr. Anne. I'm a medical doctor with a passion for skincare that works. On this channel we explore the science behind skin and do quick reviews, so you learn to pick exactly these products that work for your individual skin concern. So if this is something you're interested in, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell. A few words on vitamin C. It is an antioxidant, a necessary component for collagen production, and helps in treating hyperpigmentation. It is also hard to formulate with due to its reactivity and works best in concentrations of around 15%, with the risk of irritation increasing much more than the potential benefits when you use more than that. If you want to learn more, here is a video going in depth on that topic. What the timeless 20% vitamin C and E ferulic acid serum claims. Give your skin a mega dose of vitamin C. Our 20% vitamin C and E ferulic acid serum brightens the skin, builds collagen, and evens out tone. Enhanced with vitamin E and ferulic acid, this serum is a great pick-me-up for a dull, discolored, and stressed skin while providing 24/7 protection against environmental pollutants. Recommended for all skin types. Texture and scent. Compared to other vitamin C serums I have used, Timeless sits right in the middle between watery and oily. It is heavier than the Geek and Gorgeous version, which feels like water, but way lighter than the Purito vitamin C one and sits comfortably on my more oily skin even in summer. There is no noticeable scent, which is a relief as high percentage ascorbic acid products do have a tendency to stink. How to use the Timeless 20% vitamin C and E ferulic acid serum. As always when it comes to vitamin C, I prefer using it in the mornings to get some tiny extra protection against oxidative stress throughout the day and to keep it separate from my tretinoin or acid that I prefer using at night. You can of course use it at night as well to help your skin repair. I go in right after cleansing, maybe add some toner before if I'm feeling extra dry, and then wait for it to sink in while I brush my teeth before I apply sunscreen. It paired well with every other product and never pilled or irritated my skin despite the high concentration and the low pH of 2.4. Ingredients. You can see the 20% L-ascorbic acid is paired with vitamin E and ferulic acid, a combination made popular by SkinCeuticals as the latter two help stabilize the vitamin C. In addition to that, it has a few humectants and panthenol for soothing, but the main focus here is vitamin C for sure, something I find reassuring. Due to its instability, too many things mixed together make me doubt the effectiveness of a formula when it comes to ascorbic acid. You also don't find many dedicated preservatives on the list, which due to the airless pump packaging and the presence of vitamin E should not be a problem. How does it compare to the Inkey List 20% vitamin C? Despite my love for many of the Inkey List products, I was not a fan of their 20% vitamin C. I found it to be quite irritating, and the texture, it is dissolved in a silicone base rather than water, which increases stability, felt weird. Timeless version feels much nicer and did not cause any irritation, something that I did actually expect. How does it compare to the Geek and Gorgeous 1-in-1 Sea Glow Serum? More watery and with 5% less ascorbic acid, Geek and Gorgeous used the same combo with vitamin E and ferulic acid that Timeless has. There is no panthenol and more preservatives due to the dropper bottle packaging, as well as a slightly higher pH of around 3.4. I prefer the more watery texture of this one, and as it is easier to get and more affordable, will continue to repurchase Geek and Gorgeous, but I must admit that Timeless is a worthy contender. Have you tried the Timeless vitamin C serum? And if you did, do you support the hype? Tell me in the comments below. And if you have specific ingredients or products you would like to see reviewed here, you can just leave them in the comments below or head over to my Patreon account where you get to vote on the topics I cover next. I'm going to link to more videos on the screen now that I think you might enjoy, and I'm going to see you all very soon with another one. Bye!